Let us look in a little more detail at what the areas of machine learning are. We have seen that one approach of machine learning is supervised machine learning, and it is useful to compare it with the traditional approach in information technology. But machine learning is much more than that. So, we have said that there is a form of machine learning which is supervised learning. Why supervised? We say supervised precisely because the machine is given both the raw data, a set of images which can be images of numbers or letters, and it is also given the label, that is, this image is a number or a letter. So we have on the one side images of letters with a letter label, images of numbers with the number label. And these data and their labels are given to the program. The program, after repeated learning efforts, will be able to discern. Discernment is indicated by this dotted line. The program will be able to discern with a certain margin of error those which are number images from those which are letter images. Good, this is supervised learning. Supervised in the sense that, in addition to raw data, labels are also provided for this data. So, somehow, there is a supervision by the human who knows whether that image is the image of a letter or the image of a number. There is another type of machine learning. This is unsupervised learning. We will understand this better in later examples, but we can already say that it is a type of learning in which basically there are no labels. The machine is fed the raw data and the machine starts to reconstruct certain patterns. It starts, for example, to understand that certain data can be grouped in a certain way, in an operation called clustering. Then there is a third type of machine learning, which is reinforcement learning. This is an approach that is completely different to supervised learning and to unsupervised learning. Reinforcement learning concerns the interaction of a machine agent with its environment. A simple example is the snake game, the game of the little snake that moves in a rectangle, a very famous game. The snake gets longer as it eats new objects. So we have on the one hand an agent. This agent has to choose which action to perform on its environment. It has to choose on the basis of a strategy. So it performs an action that affects the environment. As a result of this action, the environment changes its state. As an example, suppose the snake has eaten some food and the environment returns a reward. Generally, a reward or a punishment is given to the agent depending on whether or not the action performed contributes to completing the game's task. This is reinforcement learning, a third type of machine learning.